Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the pre-market live show. It is Monday, October 21st, and we're going to check and see what the market's up to. It just opened up the heat map, and it looks like the Mag 7 are red, actually. So let's just look at them real quick. Microsoft's down a 0.5%, Apple's down 0.63%, Google's down 0.17%, Meta's down 1.18%. Amazon's down a little over a 0.5%. Tesla's down over 1%, and Nvidia is barely down at 0.07%. So the rest of the market is a little flat and mixed. So let's go ahead and look at our Jolie's jumpers and see what's going on this morning. AGQ. Let's look at it because we were looking at it last night and boom, there you go. It was looking great and it's moving this morning. So that was on our list last night and it is cruising up there. So let's just take a look at that. AGQ, and that is the Ultra Silver 2 times ETF. And again, it looked like it was doing well, gold and silver. And this thing opened at 47.81, got up to 47.96, but it gapped up because it closed at 46.80 Friday. So it just gapped up there. And we went over that last night. BEVI, can't even say it. BIVI. There we go. BIVI. That one's running up, opened at 274, got up to 486. Its low is 248, and it's sitting at 372 right now. It's definitely a cruiser. So take a look at that bad boy, and it might even keep some momentum right there. So not exactly sure. It's in the top. It could stay up there and run a little bit. BLNK, let me see if that's doing anything this morning because it's at 111 or 111. 212 is what I meant to say when I looked at it. 211 is what it said over here. 212 is what it's at. It's not moving just yet. It doesn't look like. Actually, it opened at 213 and came down a penny, so it is moving. But nothing real crazy. And again, the setup is still nice and it should get up to that 225 and we'll reevaluate it when it gets there, and it's at 212. So there you go, BLNK. How about that drug? That's up this morning a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but it's still in the top right here. And I could see this thing trying to grab some more momentum today. So keep an eye on drug DRUG, and it could get crazy. How about GRI? We woke up to a 350% plus right there. That's a nice one. GRI, I mentioned it last week. It opened at 70, got up to 224, and it was cruising. So it's at 185 right now. And that was a nice hit for us right there. GRI. NUKK is a 1 for 8 reverse split in a few days. So let's just take a quick look at it and we'll probably keep it on our list. It is pulling back a little bit as of Friday it was, NUKK. And yeah, it just not actually it has the 18th, which wouldn't that be Thursday, October 18th? No, that was Friday, my bad. And so all right, so it does have Friday's price. Let it pull back and we'll keep our eye on for that reverse split. So let me write that down for tomorrow or tonight, I mean, NUKK. There we go. Just so I know. NUZE, this one was running last week. And let's see what it's doing this morning. NUZE. It's trying to move back up on what, Thursday, Wednesday. It ran up to that 350 area. Today it opened at 161, got up to 209. It's at 177 and still doesn't look too bad. So that's NUZE. Could be a little momentum. PWM. Went over this last night. Prestige Wealth was looking good. PWM, and it ran up on Thursday 82 to 124. And then this morning it opened at 101, got up to 106, and now it's at 92. So there you go. This one still says 97. I don't know what's good. Let me look at Web Bull real quick and see what they say. PWM. It says 97, so this one's more accurate than mine. Finviz. Okay, so that's a better look anyway. All right, then it's moving. If it's at 97, almost 98 cents, This bad boy looks pretty good, PWM, and we did go over it last night. My chart's just not set up this morning, but the FinViz is, so there you go. RDZN. It's nice having that web bowl now to really know exactly which price is right. RDZN Road Zen up 5 cents. It was moving on Friday. It got up to what, 96? It's at 96 right now. Let me just take a quick look and see what it's doing. RDZN. It's at 96, and like I said, it did run up to 99. It opened at 81 on Friday, and this morning it just opened at 96. It's not doing anything yet. A little bit of pullback, but nothing crazy. This one might be a good one to keep an eye on. RDZN. So it's Roadzen, and doesn't look too bad right there as it's tried to run up, and it's probably going to keep setting up. And let's look at our Rivian real quick and see what that's up to. Is it down 3 cents this morning? It's just been pulling back and we're fine with it. We kind of know. Yeah, it is down. It just opened at 10.10 and its low is $10. It's at 10.01, so it did pull back some more, and that's all we're looking for. And our 20 still at 10.60 something, and we're at 10.01, so just let it pull back and that's perfectly fine. We'll catch it at that low price. How about SAVE? I mentioned this Spirit Airlines not long ago when it was all the way down, and this one's popping up this morning. It was popping up on Friday as well. But let's see if it got back to its high. Its high was 250 and it only got back to 247. So we'll have to keep our eye on SAVE just to see if it can catch more momentum this morning and see if it wants to run some more. And that is Spirit Airlines TVGN. Let's look at it up 23 cents. This one's running up at the top right there. TVGN. Let me see right here. It opened at 181. I'm just making sure it's today's date. It is 181 to 209, and it's at 192, and not looking bad. It's been continuing its way up the last few trading days, so looking nice. How about VC? We looked at this probably 2 weeks ago, a week ago. Let me type it in here. Here we go. VSEE. And that's up 58 cents and moving. Let me look on mine just to get it accurate. Opened at 236, got up to 286. It's back down to 222. What's this say? 222. But I believe it gapped up there. Let me see. Yeah, it closed on Friday at 164 and then opened at 231. So it gapped up, ran, and then came back down to where it gapped up at on VSEE. So take a look at that one. Could still be a momentum. XPON, another one we've been watching. That was up Friday. Let me just see what it's doing this morning. XPON. 407 it is running. It opened at 446. It got up to 608, so it did run because on Friday it only got up to 418. So XPON did bounce even higher to the sixes, and the web bowlers got a good piece of that one. So it is down to 407 right now, and we'll have to see if it wants to continue to move. I'm not exactly sure on XPON, but we'll take a look at it and see what's going on with that one. And let's look at ZOOZ real fast and see what that jumper's doing here. ZOOZ, Zoo's Power. And let me just look at it real fast and see if anything's going on. This morning, it ran up on Friday and it actually came down. It opened at 239, but it closed at 270. So this one just kind of pulled back there. It looks like could be setting up when it comes back to that 225. So we'll keep an eye on that. ZOOZ. And there we go at our Jolie's jumpers this morning. Let me see if there's any other ones going ballistic this morning. I don't think I see anything. And I know Green Thumbs wanted to look at a couple real quick, so let me take a quick peek at them. It was BTTR. Let me look at that Better Choice and see what that's doing this morning. That's one we were looking at last week. And it did run up Friday. I didn't even notice. Opened at 314 and got up to 325 and then came back to that 183. But on Thursday, it opened at 180 and only got up to $2 and closed at 2. And then it gapped up to that 314. So it jumped up quite a bit there and then came back down to its 183. It's not showing me anything. So I can't even get an idea because it's just giving me Friday's date. So I'm not exactly sure on BTTR. I'll have to look at that bad boy for you. Green thumbs as the market opens. Let me take a quick peek at UAVS. I know this is an OTCer. Still in the basement. I'll have to look at that on mine. I don't even know why I pulled it up on stock charts. They're not doing anything this morning yet. So let me look on mine. Mine still has Friday's date on this as well. AG Eagle Aerial Systems. It opened at 243, got up to 255, and came down to 214. It closed at 226. And it does look like it could be a decent one this weekend or this week. So it's not doing anything yet today. So we'll keep our eye on that as well for you. How about SANW? S&W Seed Company. Oh, this is a reverse splitter, huh? All right, this split on Friday for 1 for 19. And let's just take a look. S S SANW. Let me take a look at this bad boy. This one gapped up there on Thursday like crazy. Huh. Holy cow. Or did it just I mean this thing is hold on. Well, I can't even tell what is going on. Yeah, it did go crazy. But yeah, it's hard to even tell what the heck's even going on with this thing. Let me look at it today because it did split on Friday and I can't tell exactly what's going on. Mine's saying it's at 305 and I can't, is it today's date? No, it's Friday's date. Let me look at this when it opens up and another one because I have no idea what's going on with it. Let me look at Webbull. SANW. Oh, here we go. It says 322 and mine says 322. So down here on the split at the bottom and just not doing anything, but I'll keep an eye because it definitely could bounce right there. So we know it's at the 322 and it's not doing anything yet this morning. And that's SANW and AISP. Let's look at that. AISP. Airship AI Holdings 208. This one appears to be curling up right there as of Friday. Let's see if it's doing anything this morning. Let me look here. It is not doing anything, but on Friday it was looking pretty decent. So it's at 208 and it closed at 211, so it went up a couple cents in the after hours. But yeah, it's not even doing anything. Your 20 is probably right there at 219-ish. So it's coming down for it. Could be setting up for sure and getting a roll off of that MACD for that one. And that's AISP. And there you go, Mr. Green Thumbs. And let's look at GNPX at Genprex because we looked at that last night and I remember looking at it and it was looking good. GNPX. And that one bounced up this morning. That one rolled, opened at 43, got up to 80, and it's sitting at 52. And it closed at 41 on Friday. So it did jump up to 40, opened at 43, and then got rolling. So GNPX we looked at last night, and that was on our list for a couple weeks there. LGMK, I'm telling you, the logic mark was looking great and it's moving this morning. LGMK. This one was cruising up and opened at 10, got up to 12. It's sitting back at 10, but watch for this one to start moving. And how about LGHL? What's that doing? The Lion. Let's see what Lion Group's doing. LGHL, is it doing anything yet this morning? It is. 24 came down to 21. It's at 22. So just a little pullback on that Lion. So it did run up on Friday. I was just curious of how it was opening up right there. And let's look at SYTA. That's another one we just looked at, that mobile company. And I just pulled it up last night and was like, holy cow, this thing looks amazing. only because we were looking at a different one, very similar, SY something. And I said, "Oh, remember this?" And I said, "Holy cow, look at this in the morning." And there you go, SYTA. That one's cruising as well, and that was on our list before. So bam, just another few that are running. Let's look at the market real quick, see what's going on. Like I said, the big caps are all red. We'll look at the scanner real quick. GRI is obviously moving. It's up. It was up over like 300% from when I posted it the other day, but it's up over like 200% this morning. LGMK, that logic mark we knew, Genprex we knew, GNPX, SYTA we knew. APVO is moving a little bit, and BIVI we looked at. Save VC JTAI. Let's look at that one and see what Jet AI is going to try to do here. It's just kind of pulling back at the moment. JTAI. Yeah, it's just pulling back at the moment, it looks like, just for a little setup action. So keep your eye on that bad boy. XPON, that one's moving. GRTS, let's take a look at that. That's at Gritstone. And started to it moved for us that one day. We knew it would, and now it's coming back down. And let's see when it's going to curl up. Is that the right dates? The 21st. Yeah, it's open today. GRTS. Let's look at this one. I think we're gonna have a little dip and rip situation here. 4 cents right now, and it is curling up. I would keep an eye on that GRTS. It's looking nice at the moment. So keep an eye on GRTS. That's looking nice to try to run. VEV. Let's look at that one. It was pulling back there. And then let's see. I think Friday might have been that bottom. Let me look and see how it's opened here. VEV is going to try to curl up right now. I think Friday, it looks like it could have been its bottom. It opened at 5. It got up to 6. It's back at 5 cents. So we'll keep our eye on that VEV. TVGN is running up there. And that looks like about everything right here. But ADTX, let's look at that one because we've looked at this before. It had split and ran just a little bit. It's trying to move its 20s way up at 305. This is at 109. So I don't know. ADTX, let's look. Did have that hard line trying to curl up there. I'll look at ADTX today and see what it wants to do, but it looks like it's trying to move. I don't know if it can though, so I'll take a quick peek at that bad boy and let you know what it looks like. Let's look at the crypto real quick because that was looking pretty decent still this morning. It was up pretty high. Bitcoin is back down to 68,397, but let's see how the setup looks. It was way at the top. And like I was saying, it may top out up there. I think they may have to pull back at that spot. The Ethereum's at 2,709, and this one still did look good to try to run up. It was just getting through to 50, and looks like it wants to run up a little bit higher right there. And they could just be pulling back to make room. Ripple's at 55 cents, and that one's just about to hit the 50 and getting curled up really nice. So Ripple could be ripping right now. Cardano's at 36 and it is through the 50 and 100 and should continue its way up right there. Doge is at 14 and a half and just looking super strong. It had a little tiny pullback and it's just ripping up there. So if the rest of them do what Doge is going to do, they're all going to start moving some more, just a little healthy pullback and nothing crazy. And Bonk is still going up, just pulling back a little bit, but it's way over the 100 and not looking terrible again. A little healthy pullback look. So there you go at our crypto report. And let's take a look at our SPY and our Mag 7 and take a real close look at them bad boys. Let me know if you guys want to see anything. And here we go. Our SPY is down to $1.92. And again, the Mag 7 is pretty red. So if it pulls back, I mean, I don't think it's, oh yeah, it could come back down to that 580. Where did it close out on Friday? I forget because it was up there. Its high was 585 and it closed at 584. So it did. It is obviously pulling back. let's see if we can get it down to that 580 area. That would be nice. So, excuse me. Let's look at the other ones real quick. NVDA, that's down 49 cents. And obviously setting up bullish, it couldn't come down. I still don't think it's going to come down to that 128 like it did the other day. So probably just making a base here to get moving. And let's look at Apple. Couldn't think of it. AAPL, that is down $1.39. So watch for that 232 area. It's at 233 and see if we catch that bounce. But again, setting up super, super bullish right there. So maybe just a red morning or a red day on a Monday, but let them set up, and these are going to be good buying opportunities when it's red. So Google down 52 cents. Looks like it's trying to pull back a little bit. At the same time, it's setting up. So just see Google has that antitrust. Oh, Google Play Store antitrust case sees temporary pause. So that should be pretty decent. And so yeah, we'll take a look at Google today. It does look like it's trying to pull back a little bit, but we'll see what it's trying to do exactly. So that's GOOG. Amazon was looking good. It's down almost $1. So we'll just keep an eye on it. And its low should be like 187. It's in the 188 area. So just hitting that line and kind of running straight, it will crawl through. It's just, and it could be later. It's just not this morning. That's for sure. Meta, META, down $1.63. And like I said, this could use this is in the 574s, and it could use to come back to the 550s. So we're gonna watch for Meta actually pull back more, and then that will be a really good one. It'll set up really bullish as well. And Tesla is down 294 to 217.67, and it is underneath of that support line, which is at 219. And just let it pull back there. Its earnings are Wednesday, so I have a feeling it's going to want to bounce off them earnings because it's way down there. So that's what I'm going to watch for on tomorrow and Wednesday morning. We'll see what time the Tesla earnings are getting released, but we'll be looking at that tomorrow, especially. And there's our Mag 7, and again, market is a little red and not the energy sector's green. Exxon Mobil, and they looked bad the other day, and they're just they're just kind of parachuting themselves down. Let's look at that yin and the yang real quick. The yin is down $1.88 to 33.50, and it is pulling back. And our yang should be up, and it is 20 cents back to 366. And it's sitting right in the perfect spot for it to get curled up, get back to 4, and get cruising. So, um, keep an eye on it, guys. It got up to that 405, and now it's sitting even in a better spot, and it's looking really, really healthy there, Laptop Travel. I like it this morning. So we will be watching that. And I told you I had options in that bad boy as well when it got down there because it was looking really nice. So there you go with your Yang. And let me see. I know we have some laptop lowdowns to look at. I'm just making sure I covered everything. And like I said, it's a little bit red. So let me hop in there and check out these bad boys. So many are still running this morning. It's crazy. Let's see. What's WINT doing? Oh, look at that. Who said that was going to move this morning? Boom. Up to 111 right now. It could be even up higher. It got up to 125 and it's sitting at 113. There you go, everybody. So thank you, W, for posting that. And Wint, bam, there you go. Laptop Travel said the same thing. And boom. I mean, we just pick out all of the poppers. Look at GRI, Win, Drug. I mean, the list is just insane. PEGY, AUST. The list goes on and on and on and on. And we're just getting started, guys. So here we go. Let me check out some laptop lowdowns. I got to get to them bad boys real quick. Let me find where that list is. 1 second here. Here we go. Our first one obviously went already popping up there, and it is moving this morning. We just said it got up to 125, and it's at 118, and it's going to be moving. So that's WINT. ADTX I just did as well. And like I said, that one is trying to do something there. The 20s, I'm going to keep an eye on that today. The 20s all the way up at the threes, but seems to be trying to do something. So I'm going to watch ADTX and see if it's what it's trying to do. Um, wouldn't really be on the scanner like that if it wasn't trying to get moving or do something. ANTX, I remember looking at this last night. This one looked great. And not sure it's moving yet. Nah, it's not yet this morning, but watch this bad boy to move this morning. ANTX looking great. So BDMD, this is that big fish hook that's getting ready. BDMD, it's right about there. So we're going to keep our eye, and it jumped around on Thursday and then came back. So we're about a day out. So keep your eye on BDMD because that's right there as well. BIOR, that one did split on Friday. Let's see what you're doing this morning then. What did I say? BIOR. And it opened at 425. It got up to 450. It's sitting at that 450. And look for this thing could possibly start to move off of that split. So BIOR looking pretty decent on the split there. CETX, I know we've gone over this one. It's been pulling back. And let's see what it's up to. CETX. Oh, it's about to cross the line right there. Is it moving this morning? It did open at 29, got up to 32. It's sitting at 28, so it's just bouncing around. But look for it to try to move. And our 20's coming down. It's, whoa, no, it's not. It's all the way at 3, and this is at 28. So, like I said, this one might have to have a traditional run if it's going to do it. So, we're going to keep our eye, and it did split. And some of these splitters that pull back, they do, get moving. So it did run a little bit, and we'll keep our eye on the CETX SOBR. That's up a little bit. It did run up on Friday quite a bit. Let me see what it's opening up like. And it ran up even higher on Thursday. But yeah, it looks like it's trying to curl back up there, opened at 986, got up to 1096. And that's where it's at. You could have a nice momentum run on that one as well. And that's SOBR. And it is trying to crawl back up there. How about CMAX? Let me see. That one's setting up in a really good spot right there. CMAX. Just pulling back. Let me see. That was Friday. I'll have to see how that opens. It was hitting the resistance and pulling back. So let me just look at that bad boy later. CYN. That one could be moving this morning as well. And I remember we were looking at this before. CYN. I don't remember if we looked at it really recently, but it is rolling up there. So keep an eye at 410. Opened at 386, got up at the 410. That's where it's at. And it's looking pretty good right there. So keep an eye on CYN. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Allergies in October just kill me. Um Here we go. Let's look at CYN that was. I was looking at Win again. Um where are we? Drama DRMA. This one is setting up. We went over it last night. I don't think it's doing anything yet this morning. Or maybe it is. It's at 156, but not really moving. So keep an eye on this, see which way it wants to go. It's not exactly doing anything yet, but looking good. DSY, that big tree cloud. This one did run up the other day, last week, I remember. Might be pulling back now, so we'll keep an eye on that one to see if it wants to try to curl back up. But that one did run up for us, and we were looking at that before. And how about edible? EDBL. Let's see, it's down in that bottom there, and I think we have to wait for the 20. Let me see if it's doing anything this morning here. It is not. So I think we're going to wait for the 20 on that one. GV, what is that one? Let's look. GV, Visionary Holdings, up 8 cents. This one's getting set up, huh? This one's going to be a great one to keep on the list for sure. Keep GV on that list here. Let me put that one over here. GV. I like that one. MGPI. NGP ingredients. That's whoa, that's a nice dip. Oh, we're keeping this bad boy on our list. MGPI. Yeah, let me write that one down too. MGPI, real quick. Boom. I like that one. That's a nice dip right there. NCPL, let's look at net capital and see what that's doing. That's trying to crawl back up here. NCPL. Is it moving yet this morning? It opened at 166 and it actually dipped down. I know it ran up on Thursday. I remember up to that 546. And that was one we were looking at. So you might have some pullback because it did run up quite a bit there on Thursday. NUZE, we did ORGS. Let's look at this one. This is another great one that's down there and looks like it's about to get ready to bounce. Not doing anything yet this morning, but could be its bottom on Friday. So keep an eye on that one. Let me jot that down. ORGS. Because that one could be a nice setup right there. PRTG. Let's see. That one's pulling back right there. PRTG, not what I just typed in. So yesterday or Fridays it is, and it was just pulling back, so I'd have to look at that one again. SVCO, let's see, Silvaco. That one's way down there as well. Let me see if it's doing anything this morning. It looks like it's gonna be Friday's date right there. Yeah, I'll have to look at SLV, yeah, SLVC. What the heck? What is it? SVCO. I have it on there, and it's yeah, SVCO. What am I looking at? Okay, SVCO. I'll look at again, but that one's going to be a good one in the basement there. SVRE, that Saver one. Let's see if that's doing anything right now. SVRE. It is Friday's date. I would expect it to try to roll off here, so I'm going to keep my eye on that one. I know we've been watching it. UK, I remember looking at this. It was a China real estate company because it had the UK and it was weird. Let's look. It is looking, well, let's see. Today it opened up at 130 and it's just sitting there flat, but it was looking really good Friday. A tiny little pullback today. Might not be anything bad. And we can look at that because that could get moving as well. We know they like to move. VMAR, let's see. This one recently split, ran up a little bit, still in that basement, just dragging right there. VMAR. And yeah, just a little bit of pullback. Nothing crazy yet. What's it doing there? Is that today's date? No, that's Friday. I'll have to look at this. It looks like it's just Friday's date, so I can't really get a great look. And WISA, WISA. And this one I think is going to get moving. So keep your eye on this bad boy. I don't think it's doing anything yet this morning, but this one's looking really solid. So keep your eye on WISA. WISA WISA Technologies looking good right there. Let me see if I missed anything real quick. Hold on. Sober, look good. Let me hop into the stock twits and just see if anything GRI. KTRA, that one I meant to add to the list last night, and I totally forgot to go over it. It was a recent splitter. That's why it split on Friday, and that's why I meant to add it. So let's see what it's doing this morning. It's not doing anything. Keep your eye on KTRA because that's a recent splitter right there. And WINT is moving just as we said it would. So there you go. And that is our pre-market. I'd say we just rock and rolled right through everything. Let me know if anybody wants to see anything. And UK is up in the pre-market. Let me just look on the Web Bull UK. Um, you're right. It is up 5 cents. What does mine say? Hold on. UK. Oh yeah, it is. It does say it's Finviz is right. It is moving a little bit. Mine does not say it's moving yet. Yeah, mine doesn't have it moving. Finviz does have it moving. So you are right. It closed at 125. So it just is basically gapped up and just sitting there. That's why. But it is up 5 cents. You are absolutely correct on UK. So there you go with that bad boy. And boom. I'd say that's a pretty good pre-market show. And we did our laptop lowdowns, our Jolie's jumpers. Thank you very much. Our market's pretty red. I'm not gonna lie. The energy sector is the only thing looking green right now, and we looked at our big caps and we know it's popping. So there you go, laptop travel. Thank you for your input. Asian Jolie, as always, thank you for the Jolie's jumpers. W, East Coast Beach Girl, and everybody else that was tuned in. I greatly appreciate it. Have a great day. Lock in those profits and trade smart. Let me know if you want to see anything. You know, I'll be posting all day. We'll be hitting plenty of poppers. And you know what? When the market's red like this, they're beautiful buying opportunities, especially when they are setting up like this. And Wint is trying to make its second attempt right there. It's at 132 and it's up 41 cents this morning. So there you go. Just another popper we hit on point exactly. So have a great day, everybody. Let me know if you want to see anything. I'll be around and lock in those profits. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.